Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. Excuse me, I'm not sure what quite happened with my voice there. I'm back again with my vintage pieces. Now, these are some vintage documents which I was lucky enough to get hold of. And yeah, gradually over the time I have had, you know, several of these actually. And yeah, I think they're sort of, you know, reasonably available. You know, if you kind of look around and hunt about, I think quite often you can find things a little bit like this. And we've used these in a few videos already. And yeah, what I thought we could do is come along and just make some gorgeous little vintage envelopes from these. So I've got some portions here. Well, I've got some portions here, which obviously I'm not going to be using, but I've got some portions here of the very decorative kind of pieces here. Like this one, for example, it's got this beautiful, you know, raised kind of embossed seal on there. I absolutely adore this writing. I mean, whoever that was, look at their beautiful penmanship. So this is a kind of very nice section, and yeah, I thought that we could just literally make some beautiful envelopes from this that would just be absolutely gorgeous, and such a wonderful way to preserve these absolutely lovely kind of pieces of history. So all I'm going to do is just literally fold them down, like I say, preserving the, you know, the gorgeous bits and pieces on there. And I'm just going to take that straight to the sewing machine and just stitch around that. So that's the first one. Let's do this one. Now this one is, you know, double-sided. It's got kind of things on either side. Personally, I prefer this side over this one. So again, I'm just going to fold it up and have this gorgeous work here, or work, would that be the right word? I'm not sure. But anyway, this gorgeous kind of detail of that beautiful sealed area and things, so that that's just sort of taking pride of place there on the envelope. And then we just fold this down, obviously, as the envelope flap there. So, I mean, they're just lovely, aren't they? Really, really, really love them. So that one there. Now I've got another one here. So let's just open this one out. Now, what is the beauty of these is they are on this kind of thick, I don't know whether this is like parchment paper, but you know, they're on quite thick paper. So, you know, they're very nice and easy to use in this kind of way, because obviously they're going to be sturdier than if they were made from sort of copy paper thickness. So let's take this, and yeah, I'm just going to tear it down here on this folded edge as well. I mean, these documents have been folded up, you know, for years probably, so they're actually quite easy to just kind of tear through. So this one's got quite a bit of detail on here, so just deciding which way to fold this so that, again, I'm preserving the, you know, the pretty bits in the right places. So I think this one, I'm going to bring this up here, and then we'll just fold this bit down here like that. Okay. So, I mean, they're just lovely, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I've done 3, so that's probably enough, to be honest. So I'm going to take them across to the sewing machine, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back from the sewing machine. Now, I did stitch these with just white thread. I often really like using the black, but I thought actually white is quite nice, because then we're not going to be dictated, you know, to kind of use anything black, which when I use the black thread, sometimes I feel slightly then, you know, restricted in the things that I can put with these. So I'm just going to trim this edge off a little bit. And again, you know, it doesn't bother me if that edge looks quite scrappy. You know, I quite like that. I'm not saying that that's, you know, that's everybody's cup of tea. I realise obviously some people might think, oh my goodness, that looks terrible. But I, you know, I personally quite like that sort of scrappy appearance. Right, just cut those threads off. Okie dokie. And then let's just decorate some of these up. So obviously, I mean, I would probably have these, you know, clipped into a journal rather than, you know, glued in. I mean, yeah, that's perhaps a sweeping statement, but just because they're quite big, I would perhaps, you know, have them paper clipped in. Having said that, you know, there's no reason why they couldn't be glued into a page, to be honest. I'm sure that would work absolutely fine too. Right, let's get decorating some. So I've got a little stamped piece here, which I just wonder whether we could have that on the back. Oh, I don't know if I like that so much, actually. I probably would prefer, you know, something this way round. just, you know, to me, that just, obviously that's the natural way that you would have something. So putting it on the other way around just feels a little bit strange. Let me just see whether I've got any, anything here that's, you know, naturally lending itself to going that way rather than the other way. So hold on. Got a whole bunch of fussy cut type pieces here. So let's just see what I've got in here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. That one. I've got this one. Just wondering if these differ in size slightly. This one seems like this is the biggest one. I might be wrong, but it just feels like it's the biggest one. See, I haven't measured it. I might get a shock when I come to work on the others and think, oh, they were bigger. But yeah, just looking at a glance, it looks like it was probably the biggest one. Not much in it. They're mainly similar sizes, but right. Okay, so I've just pulled this out because I thought, oh, that might look quite cool on here somehow. It's just one of my large images. The only thing is, obviously it is covering up all of that gorgeous detail, which that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Because it's really lovely having the detail on there. Got a vintage photograph. No, that's not quite right either. Okay. I'm just going to pull my journal cards in and just see whether I've got anything kind of postcardy or anything that I could use. So hold on a second. Oops. Oh, behind my desk. So not very easy turning around like that. Right. Let's just have a quick look through. Right, let me just grab out a whole chunk here. So these are just kind of printed things ready to use in journals, really. Just looking for anything landscape. Little mental note there to myself. Must make some more landscape type things. Don't know why, just always kind of obviously, yeah, just straight away go for portrait. But yeah, times like this you actually could do with landscape really rather than portrait. So right, I've dug out a couple of things, so we shall see. And I've got these postcards. They're probably a bit thick, but we'll see. We will see. Right, okay, let me get that off of my desk again, because otherwise that's in the way now. Oh my goodness, it's so heavy, I can barely lift it now. Hold on. Oh, I'm really trying to make a conscious effort to, you know, be a bit tidier. Right, okay. Hard work, twisting round on my chair. Oh, that's quite nice on there, isn't it? Yeah. Or we've got these, which are obviously a bit more neutral. So, right. Let's just put a little bit of ink on around the edge of here. Right, I have to be careful because this is really, really juicy, this ink pad. It's the walnut stain. And, yeah, weirdly, I mean, I thought it was kind of running out, but I haven't used it for a while, and now I've started using it again. It's so juicy still. I don't know whether it has become more juicy since, you know, sitting there not doing a lot, or whether it was never that dried up in the first place. But yeah, I thought I'd kind of stopped using it eventually because it had, you know, dried up a little bit. But actually, now thinking, wow, it was not dry at all. It was, you know, still very juicy. So I'm actually thinking this might be better. So this is a piece from the Basics, the Junk Journal Basics kit. So you get a few of these types of images. Oh, that looks good on there, doesn't it? Yeah, quite like that. And then what I've also got here is some snippet roll. So this is some decorative snippet roll, but I thought this would just be absolutely gorgeous on here. Now, just a very small portion is all that you need. I mean, you could, you know, of course you could go right the way across. The thing is, that would be a waste of this beautiful, you know, decorative kind of paper, wouldn't it? But yeah, there's no reason why you couldn't. I mean, you could attach that to the flap, and that would be your gorgeous flap. You could have it across there, you know, on the envelope. You could have it on the back of the envelope. But for this one, I think, at least, I'm just going to take a small portion of it. So, for instance, might take just this little section here and just cut that off. Just get my scissors. Oh, honestly, you guys, if you could see my desk, you would be horrified. It's just, well, out of control today. Well, I say today, it's obviously been gradually getting more and more out of control over the last few weeks. But yeah, today it seems like, wow, it's really, really reached the point of no return. Right, I'm just going to ink this up a little bit, just on this side. Okay. So, I mean, we could have that there. That looks rather pretty. I'm wanting to cover up really this little smearedy type looking bit, which, yeah, doesn't look that attractive. I love that portion of that snippet roll. So let's just have a look here. Again, got this gorgeous lace. Whoops, upside down. This gorgeous lace, which, wow, that just goes perfectly on there, doesn't it? Yeah, love that. And then that would just reinforce as well the, you know, the fold a little bit. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put that on there. So let's just glue that down. Oh, this is where now my glue's not working. Oh, it's going to be one of them days, I'm afraid. So sorry. Yeah, I mean, you definitely could use the whole of that, or not the whole of that snippet roll, but, you know, put the snippet roll across the whole of the envelope is what I should say. Obviously, I'm kind of probably not wanting to do that because, of course, that would use the whole of that snippet roll, which, well, not the whole of the snippet roll, but, you know, it would use a gigantic portion of it. And, of course, I'm wanting to hoard it and I'm not ready to part with it just yet. So, yeah, that's probably my main resistance as to why I'm not using more of it, but ridiculous behaviour. Okay, and then this can just go over the flap like that. So I might just even glue this down with the hot glue on this side, just so it's then, you know, just quick and definitely stuck. So, like that. Okay. And we'll just snip that off. Come on. Like that. Just tidy it up at this edge. Like that. Okay, and then, yeah, I think that on that corner is beautiful. So I'm just going to pop that down. Now I'm just going to pop a bunch of glue there direct onto that. How gorgeous does that look? Just press it down from that. And the only reason I've opened it out is because when it was, you know, closed, there's a bit of glue seeping out. Not that I necessarily knew that there was, but I suspected there would be. And I didn't want it gluing shut, you know, gluing the envelope shut. So that's the only reason why I've opened it out, to actually press that down. Oh my goodness, I love how that looks. That's so pretty. Oh, even doing it then, look, I had a little bit of glue wanting to stick down there. So yeah, just as well I did that. Right, let's just go around here with a bit of ink. I mean, obviously, you know, the ink's optional, and this is vintage document anyway, but to be honest, it's not particularly discoloured or anything. So I'm just putting a bit of colour on it, really. Okay. Right, let's just see. Yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? And then should we have a little bit of lace perhaps coming out under there? Or got just some flowers here. Let's just see about those. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Just wondering whether we could have any other lace. So hold on a second. What's this? Right, just got some lace here from, this was from a little vest that, yeah, I kind of had and didn't really then wear it. So I'm just cutting it off of the vest. So just take a portion from there. Oh, the black maybe is a bit too black on there, isn't it? I mean, I love the black lace, as you know, but yeah, it was perhaps a little bit too much on there. Just got this little bit of fabric. Oh, maybe tear this down. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? I'm just wondering whether we could have that just wrapped around. Oh, I love how that is. Yeah, that's really, really cute, isn't it? So let's just pop this down here. Oops. I don't know what that is. A piece of paper. It was obviously stuck onto my hot glue gun. Oh my goodness, come on. Get that out of the way. I'm just going to stick this down now on the other side as well. Okay. Oh, I love how that looks. So that's almost like a little tab on there, but yeah, very, very cute, isn't it? Want it up there. It looks a bit like it's on a stem, doesn't it? Very cute. Very, very cute. Okay, so now on the other side, now I'm not sure whether I do want this, to be honest. Now I've put that lace there, I'm like, maybe it looks better without that. Let's just have a look and see what else I've got. I'm just pulling things in that are just kind of laying about, really. You know, just going for a really eclectic feel. Oh, that's quite pretty. And then we could have this obviously as a pocket, you know, and that just then makes a bit more of that, doesn't it? Let's just see if we want to put any stamps down. Have a quick look. Can't really see what that picture is of, but yeah, that looks quite nice there. Maybe even under that picture. Or maybe not. Maybe over it. Should be. Yeah, should be better. Right, let's just quickly pop this one down. Just using my hot glue to be like super lazy, really. Like that. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that is. Must be, I think that's some distress ink that I've got on there or something. Something smudged on there. Right. Just going to check that I wouldn't prefer it like that. That's quite nice, isn't it? I know I'd rejected the black on the other side, but yeah, it's not so bad on here. Or perhaps I'll just do it with the white. Okay. Oh, I need to get another glue stick, so hold on. Okay, right. As it happens, they were behind me, so yep. Honestly, I just, can't remember what I do with anything. What's wrong with me? Right, let's just put it down there. And again, I just used the hot glue because I was going through, you know, across the lace and the paper. So that kind of just makes it a little bit easier to get to. But yeah, I mean, isn't that a beautiful, beautiful envelope? Just absolutely love that. Right, so that one's probably done now. Let's put in the next one. Okay, got this one. Right, do we want to go for some black lace on this one? I mean, the black always is, you know, really nice, isn't it? So let me just take this down. Actually, I've just spotted I had some cluster here. Oh, how gorgeous does that look? And I'm wondering whether we might do this one as a, you know, sideways on envelope, which then is of course running in line with the text part, which is quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, quite like that. I don't know what we're going to do on the other side, but we can come to that in a minute. So right, let's just put this lace down here. Okay. again, I was just kind of covering up really that smudgy area of that. So yeah, that's covered that up quite nicely. Right, let's put this on here. Love how that looks. Now, do we want any more lace coming out behind there, I wonder? Let's just have a look. Maybe at the top. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, I love that. Weirdly, when I first put it there, I thought, oh, I'm not going to like that. Oh, what am I thinking? But yes, actually, I do really like it, I think. Right. Put that down there. Like that. And then this is going to go over it. Over it or under it? Yeah, I have to go over it because it's just wanting to go that way. Oh, look, this has got some double-sided tape on. Trying to think what I had been using these for, why I had double-sided tape on these. I'm not sure. Absolutely no idea. Must be a long time ago. Double-sided tape, it's one of those kind of things that, you know, I don't really use that much anymore. I used to use it all the time when I was scrapbooking and card making. Don't really use it so much now. Yeah, it is a good thing to use, I think, but I went through a phase, I think it was quite hard to source it. They seemed to stop doing like the decent brands, and you know, you couldn't really get it anywhere. It just got really crazily expensive, you know, like everything, which then of course, you know, in the end it just becomes prohibitive, you know, to actually using it. So wish these companies would realise that actually, you know, reduce the price and people will use it. When they make it so vastly expensive, all that happens is people can't use it, you know, which is a shame. I've got this black ribbon, which it's black velvet, and I just thought, oh, would that look quite nice somewhere, but it's probably a little bit bulky, isn't it? But a little bit bulky, and obviously, you know, it's not got the red on it for the flower, which is a shame. Just see what else I've got. I've got this one. Don't mind that. Yeah, that's quite nice. This looks very serious, doesn't it, this one? Very serious and official. I do love it. Dramatic is probably the word. Not serious, but dramatic. It's got a very dramatic look about it, which I really do love, actually. Yeah, really do love. Okay. Just going to put some wet glue here just to stick this lace down here. Okay. Yeah, love how that looks. Right, let's turn it over. I don't know what to put on the back, but let's just see what we've got here. Oh, that's quite nice, and I think goes rather lovely with the front as well. So yeah, let's just ink that up. Okay. That looks nice. I don't know why I've pulled this in. I mean, as if that's going to look good on there. Look at the size of it compared to that journal card, but never mind. Right. just wanted to try it there. Right. I quite like that with that little sort of dab of lace on there. So I'm going to glue this down like a top loading pocket. Okay. Like that. And then the lace, just have there, kind of sideways on. Yeah, that looks pretty, doesn't it? And then I'm just wondering about any flower or anything like that. Let me just have a quick look in my in my little stash of fussy cut pieces. Just see if I've got anything that would look good. That looks quite good there, actually. I don't know. It kind of takes the drama out of it a bit, which actually I'm preferring it with the drama, I think. So yeah, perhaps I'll leave that. So we've got the drama staying on there. Oops. What do we think to that? I don't mind it, actually. I thought it was going to look really terrible, but even though it's kind of different flower, there's something about it that looks okay. Or we've got this one which is slightly more muted, which might look a little bit better. That one's quite bright. These are my flowers from the Junk Journal Basics kit. This one here is from one of the Perfect Pockets packs, sets. So yeah, I'm just going to go for this one. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Yeah, love that. And we didn't ink this envelope up at all. So maybe I'll just ink it a little bit. Not too much. Well, famous last words, because like I said earlier, this is a very, very juicy ink pad. So to be honest, kind of like out of my control how juicy it is. It's leaving it out of my control to not ink too much. Okay. Okie dokie. Right. That's that one. Okay, last one. You'll be pleased to know, last one. Right. The other thing that I have got is some other snippet roll, which is a much more gentle, delicate kind of, you know, decorative snippet roll. And I just wondered whether we would be able to kind of tone this one down and make it a lot more kind of gentle and delicate in its appearance. The others are both quite dramatic, and yeah, I thought let's see if we can do this one a little bit more, you know, toned down and kind of yeah, just delicate looking, I suppose. So I'm just thinking we could maybe have this going right across the top, but again, obviously that's a lot of snippet roll there for me to use in one hit, which oh, I must stop hoarding things. I must just go for it. Stop it. Just, it's so hard, isn't it? Because, you know, you make these things, then, you know, I don't know about you guys, but, you know, you end up, you love them. And then I don't want to use them, which is crazy. Because why make them? Why make them if then you're not going to be able to make yourself use them? Right, so I'm going to just put this straight down on that whole flap. And what I'm going to do is just literally hot glue it straight onto the flap. So plenty of glue there to obviously get it all, you know, stuck down properly. And then just pop that on like that. So the whole thing then is just glued down like that. Oh my goodness. That one, so far, that one is my absolute favourite. It's so girly and so pretty, I must say. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I've got some pink bits here. Let's see. I'm not saying we're definitely going to go for any of these pink bits, but let's just have a look. No, that's too you know, too much green. Or too bright a green, perhaps I should say. Let's just see. Suddenly spotted this girl. A bit weird. Well, we could just have it like that, I suppose. I'm sure I must have something else that's better than that, to be honest, but that's quite nice. Ooh, what are all these bits? Yeah, I've just got a whole bunch of stuff that's in my cut, you know, fussy cut pack here. So yeah, just you know, until you pull it out, you don't know what's in there. It's like a mystery box, mystery packet. It's just one that I kind of keep for, you know, when I go out like to my mum's or anything, I take it and then I can sit there fussy cutting. It's just that. Oh, I quite like that. Or we could go more delicate. Oops, more delicate and just have like the little hot air balloon. That's really pretty. Okay. Or we could have just the... Oh, or I could even have just the oval there. That might be quite pretty. And then I've just got a little flower. Oh, do you know I'm going to do that? Right, let's do that. Let me see if my oval punch, one of my oval punches will actually fit, because that will save me cutting it out. Not that it would be the end of the world, but, you know, if you can punch it, why would you cut it? Well, that's not going to be anywhere near big enough. Oh, it's not so bad, actually, as I thought. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I could have done with my bigger one, but I was too lazy. I couldn't be bothered to go off and get it. So yeah, we'll just do that. Now I've also got some flowers that I used on the snippet roll, which would kind of tie it in quite nicely, wouldn't they? Oh, that looks puny now, doesn't it? Oh, why did I do that? Why did I punch that out? That was just a mistake, wasn't it? Oh, that's annoying. Right. Now, can I reassemble this and re-punch it? I probably could, couldn't I? Is that going to show up? Might. It might do. Oh, that's such a shame. Why did I do that? What an idiot. Oh, well. Perhaps we'll just go for just the rose, shall we? I mean, that doesn't look too bad. And then what we could do is just have a couple of the kind of flowers that we've used on the snippet roll itself, just like that. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, I'm being really just lazy here using the hot glue. Absolutely no need for using the hot glue on this piece at all, but I'm just going for it now. Right. Check if I've got this the right way up. Okay. Oh, that's so gorgeous, isn't it? Now, I don't know what to put on the back. Maybe just something like that, I think. It was quite pretty. Maybe even just... Maybe just finish it with something like that. And then I guess what we could do is add like a flower or something for the continuity from the snippet roll. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Yeah. So, right, let's just glue this down. Again, just being lazy. I mean, part of this now is because it's obviously quite lumpy, you know, because of that snippet roll. If I were to actually wet glue that, you know, I'd struggle to get that to stay glued down. So, you know, there is that aspect to this as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is mainly just me being lazy, but yeah, there is an element of now it could be problematic to get it to actually stick down. So just see, no, that's a bit coloured. What's this? Oh, I've got this, no. Yeah, I have got some cream on there. I was just thinking, did I have any bits of cream lace on there? I did. So let me just pull these in. These are just from my scraps bin. So yeah, let's turn that over. I'm just thinking, put this like that. So I could have that one maybe kind of like under there. Maybe this one, something like that. Yeah, maybe there. So, right. Let's try and get these squished under here. Like that. And then I can just take this tiny little daisy type piece. Place that one down there. Looks pretty. And then at this end, let's just see. Yeah, maybe up there. Okay. That's it. That's it. Okay. So let's have a look and see the envelopes that we've done. So we did the 3 of them. I think they all turned out quite different looking. Let's have a look. Okay. So the first one was this one, and we just used that small portion of the snippet roll just over to the side there with the lace across here. We've got a kind of tab going on, and then we've got this, which is a pocket at the top. So that one there. Then we had this one, which we made look quite dramatic with the kind of black and, yeah, dark and kind of sultry kind of look. Love how that looks. And then we've got this one, which, of course, looks very pretty and delicate and girly. And, oh, I just love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, that might have killed me to use that whole snippet roll across the top, and I really did not want to use that. I wanted to be stingy. But, my goodness, I'm glad I did now because it looks so beautiful. And then the back is decorated like that. So, yeah, I hope that you like them. And, you know, maybe you feel inspired to get some of your vintage pieces out and, you know, use some of them up. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.